of that particular taluka can resolve this problem, and there's a time bound where the NOC is brought, and then the conversion could be given as soon as possible. Speaking on the administrator of Comunidad in Mapsa, in fact, this requires a lot of renovation. It's in quite a bad state. And no doubt it's a heritage building. And it could be utilized in a proper manner if it's repaired and renovated. And also all the old records which are housed in Mapsa Comunidad office could be digitalized, and all the Portuguese records are properly documented. And with the modern technology, so my request to the Honorable Minister to ensure that this building is taken care of, because it's a beautiful building in Mapsa, Administrator of Comunidad. Speaking on demand number 7, settlement land records, in fact, here what has happened, in fact, if you have to get a 1 and 14 form, you pay 45 rupees and you get it instantly. Very good, no issue. But if you ask for a land survey form, land survey, plan, before you have to pay 45 rupees, and you used to get it within 8 days. But today, for some reason, whose wisdom, I don't know, you have to pay 180 rupees and again wait for 8 days. 8 days, this is the problem they're facing. So please look into the matter whether I'm right or wrong, but this is the issue. And 180 is quite a lot, a common man, I mean, several summons, sarkar munta. In fact, my friend Tony has said, my colleague, builders can afford it, but not a common man. It becomes very, very difficult. Because the rise is from 45 to 180. So it seems to be quite a bit. Common man Talking about information technology, my friend, my colleague might not like the idea, but in fact, on the Sukur Plateau, an IT thing is proposed, and my villagers.
Go on the long line. Speaker, sir, I would just like to add here, it is not Sukur Plateau. It is on the highway at Pena de Franca, which is just 3 acres of land. It is not Sukur Plateau at all.
Not Sukur Plateau?
Not at all.
You're sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's connected to Pumurfano, where spring is.
Nothing is there. Nothing. Nothing.
If that is the case, that is scrapped. Okay, then I would not like to speak on that, because there was an apprehension on that because the spring is there. Being a medicinal spring, a lot of people come there, and if it's Sugar Plateau, then probably, if it's not, then yeah. Yeah, thank you, Speaker, sir.
I want to bring to your notice that we have got a program for tomorrow. And last time I had said tomorrow is a private members' day. Because, sir, you have put official business. Now, I had been raising this private members' bills for the last 2 years. I have raised it, this time also I have tabled. Why the private members' business is not here, Speaker, sir? For the last 3-4 sessions, I have been moving this private members' bills. Today, in fact, there was so much of debate on the Goa land, agricultural land. We want to reserve this land for Goans. So this is the bill. Now, last 3-4 assembly sessions, I am raising it. And Speaker, sir, it is a big insult for us. Tomorrow is a private members' day. Last 3 years it is not coming. I want these bills to come tomorrow. There's one Goa unemployment assistance and self-employment bill. Today everybody spoke about unemployment. Let us debate and discuss this. It is my right as a private member to get this bill, Speaker, sir. And you are supposed to protect our interests of the honorable members of this house.
Still 2 Fridays to go. No problem.
Sorry?
Still 2 Fridays are there. Still.
Speaker, sir, 3 hours angeli. Chief Minister Tingahle. What is the reason private members' bills? Now, one bill is Goa Agricultural Land Conservation Bill. This is a very important bill, Speaker, sir. We had been fighting for special category status. We are not getting. But this bill can help us to achieve private special category status. The other bill is on unemployment. I want to discuss it.
Still time is there. Just wait.
See, India has gone 45 years behind as far as employment is concerned. So, and tomorrow you have kept the official business. Please change this, because it is an injustice to the members when you are putting official business on a private members' day. Last time I had a walkout. So don't ask us to walk out tomorrow.
Honourable Member, this has not happened for the first time regarding the business after the private members' resolution. got it? No, even the previous assembly, the same thing had happened. Not, it's not the
Somebody
first
was
time.
doing something wrongly earlier, that doesn't mean it is a justification to continue this wrong again and again.
So now already the BSc has passed this, all this business. So I will take care the next assembly, there will be no business
This
after private
house
members
is
resolution.
supreme. You are,
I will not take.
you are the protector of the members of this
Yeah,
house.
I will not take, I promise. One member of the leader of opposition.
स्पीकर सर, आज सभाघराच्या मुखार जे डिमांड्स आसात आनी ज्या डिमांड्साक जे कट मोशन्स आमी मूव केलां ते कट मोशन्साचेर उलोवपाक हांव उबो आसा. स्पीकर सर, म्हाका खबर आहा की रेव्हेन्यू मिनिस्टर ही सामकी नवी आहा. शी हॅज टेकन चार्ज फ्यू डेज बॅक and she has basically to go based on what the information officers give. She won't be able to even go through it. But my request to you is, whatever we are suggesting, you please note down, try to verify, ascertain the facts and take a call. If you require any information on that, we are free to come and tell you also. Speaker sir, आज जे demands asat, today's demands which are listed, revenue is a very, very important department as far as justice to the common man is concerned. You have South Goa Collectorate, you have North Goa Collectorate. It is said that the success of the government, any government, is decided by the functioning of some of the departments which have direct connectivity to the common man. ज्या ऑफिसात सामान्य मनीस चढ येता त्या ऑफिसातले फंक्शनिंग कशें जाता, सामान्य मनशाक जस्टीस मेळटा काय ना, सामान्य मनशाक पावटी कितल्यो मारच्यो पडटा, हाजेर गव्हर्मेंटाचे सक्सेस किंवा फेल्युअर डिपेंड जाता. आतां गोंयांत नॉर्थ गोवाची कलेक्टरेट आसा, साऊथ गोवाची कलेक्टरेट आसा. आतां कलेक्टराचे म्हणजे सामान्य मनशाचो डिस्ट्रिक्ट एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन आमी पळयतात. इवन प्रायम मिनिस्टर टेलिकॉन्फरन्सिंग करता, तो एक वाटी चीफ सेक्रेटरी कडेन करना, बाकीच्या सेक्रेटरी कडेन करना, बट प्रायम मिनिस्टर टेक्स teleconferencing with the district magistrates of all the districts in the country, because he also believes that district administration is a nerve center of the entire state. आणि म्हणून गोंयांत आमचे डिस्ट्रिक्ट एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन म्हणजे आतां हांव पळयतां कलेक्टरेटांत पीपल कम फॉर all cases, municipal cases, tenancy cases, कसले gun licenses, diversion certificates, caste certificates, income certificates. This is only one place where you get all this is Collectorate. Conversion sanad, Collectorate. You name the thing which has all the powers are with the Collectorate office. Are the people there able to get their works done faster? This is the basic question. आता हांव केन्नाय म्हणटा, आतां म्हजे कलिग्सांनी खूब जाणांनी प्रश्न काडलो. हांव कन्वर्जन सनदाचो आतां कोणे तरी हांगा कन्वर्जन सनदाचो इश्यू काडलो. कन्वर्जन सनदतल्यान तिकलोय उलयतालो. कन्वर्जन सनद सामान्य मनशाक तूं बिल्डराचे सोड, builder is capable of getting done by hook or crook. I am worried about a small man who wants to construct a small house. He applies for sanad. How many times he has to go to the collectorate? I will just bring to her notice. See, collectorate's responsibility of the collectorate gets those applications, marks it to forest, mamletdar, town planning, to get NOCs or health, whatever it is. Now, can't there be a time-bound service? Now, we had with big funfair, we had brought in this house Goa Right of Citizens to Time-Bound Delivery of Public Services Bill 2013. I don't know whether collectorate, on both the collectorate, those deadlines are maintained there. Whether it is notified. Application for gun license within 10 days. Application for sanad within 30 days. Whatever it is, 15 days, 20 days. But is it happening? Now, conversion sanad, you go to the collectorate office is prompt enough, they immediately send it to the various departments. Do they get responses within time-bound manner? Does the town planning department send it back within 1 week? What he has to do? He has to just check the zoning. He has to just mention that zoning of this plot is whether settlement, orchard, whatever it is, and send it back. Forest department has to give one line letter whether it is a forest land or not. Mamledar has to give an opinion whether it is tenanted or not. Health department has give whatever it is they have. But how much time it takes? Samanya Manish again and again goes to the collectorate. Patla report aila, to magir then they tell him, you go to the town planning office, you go to the forest office. Is this the responsibility of the applicant to go to pillar and post to get a sanad for a small house of 500 square meters? Can you work out a simplification in this? This is my question. Try to work out a simplification in this system. Any help you require, I am there. You want to guide you. So whatever it is, you make a time bound will. Baba conversion report maglo त्या department कडल्यान. Within a week that report has to come back. तो file घेऊन निघता, तो काढता आणि कोणाच्या आपल्या subordinate officeराक धाडटा. तो मागीर वचून ताका मेळपाक जाय. तो मेळो ना जाल्यार तो ताका रकात धाडटा, आपल्या येवन मेळ, तुजी फायल आपल्या कडेन आयला. हे अशे तरेतरेचे this is going on. So you work out. Collector is the nodal focal point in the district administration. You fix, you say that all the report, collector can give directives to all the departments that this report, if not received within 8 days or 10 days, we shall presume that you have no objection. Also कितें process तुमच्यांनी काडपा जाता जाल्यार you work out and see. Speaker sir, हालींच एक collectoratean मागीर एक Supreme Court, there was one judgment to protect the interest of widows. That means if widow signature is required on the sale deed, then they said that you have to get it signed before the deputy collector. Now what is the practical difficulty faced? First of all, there are many widows who are 80-year, 90-year old. Some widows are on the bed. In case of most of the Catholic families, the widows are abroad. They are living abroad. But their property, their children are here. They have gone. Now collector insists, or your office, their office insists that for every sale deed, the widow has to come and sign. So there are 15 flats or 15 plots which are sale deed has to be done. The widow has to come. You are creating more trouble for the widow. My request to you, simplify this. Let widow come once. See, you take her power of attorney or whatever it is in front of the deputy collector. She can give a power of attorney to somebody. Similarly, somebody is abroad. She will have to go to consulate for 20 times. So will you try to bring some this in this? This is creating serious problem for this has been done to protect the interest of widows across the country. But Goa, as it is, wife has got 50% share. Nothing can be signed without wife's signature. Nobody can sell any property without wife's signature. गोंयांत युनिफॉर्म सिव्हिल कोड आहा. बायलेन सायन मारले शिवाय गोवाच्यान कांय घर आनी प्रॉपर्टी प्लॉट कांय विकपा जायना. So just see how this trouble can be reduced. It is, if you take it, discuss it with the concerned officials, it can be done. Speaker sir, तेंच्यान पयर हांवें रेज केल्लें disaster management, natural calamity. It is again the nodal officer is collector, deputy collector, they are there. When I was the chief minister, we had passed one bill. You try to get that bill. Because there are lots of complaints that trees are above the houses. They are about to fall. Poor man stays in the house. He has no money to cut the tree. Maad kaptalo जाल्यार कितलेशे पैसे मागता. आंबो कापतलो जाल्यार कितलेशे पैसे मागता. So we said that deputy collectors were empowered in such a case, in emergent situation where the tree is likely to fall. भाटकार मारपा दिना. मरतगेर झाड पडटगेर कोण मरपाक शकता, घर मोडपाक शकता. So just go through, find out, because the general perception is deputy collector doesn't have money. So you make them some money available to them so that they can get it. Because आता माड मागपाक पैसे खूप झाले आज. बारीक ना 200 रुपयांनी कोण माड मारना. Same thing, whenever there is some natural calamity or some disaster management, I had raised it with the chief minister also. You give the people 500 or 1,000. I have a list of some people.
In CM decided to raise it to 10,000.
Very good. I congratulate you because you have understood the nitty-gritties in that. आता ते वालो राहता का 500 रुपया भीक घालता का म्हणता तुम्ही 500 रुपया 1000 रुपया वालो राहा at least you have understood the seriousness of it. Speaker sir, तेंच्यान I will come to labor and employment. एक इशू असा रेव्हेन्यूचो इम्पॉर्टंट म्हणजे ते एन्क्रोचमेंट ऑन कोमुंदात लँड. आय थिंक मेनी मेंबर्स हॅव स्पोकन, यू नो बेटर, बिकॉज कोमुंदात लँड इज आता मेनी प्लेसीस आय हॅव फाउंड कोमुंदात लँड्स. I don't know whether it is there, some people are hands in gloves or what, but many people are giving away Komundat lands to many people. There are instances come to my notice where names have been deleted, tenants' names have been deleted also, and the lands have been sold. Somebody else has purchased the land. Actually, tenanted land cannot be converted. There is a judgment of the Supreme Court. Tenanted land cannot be converted. Just because tenant gives an affidavit that I am no more tenant, you can't sell a tenanted field to somebody and make him construct. Even there is a change in zone, even zone samaj settlement dakhelo, it doesn't make any difference. Collectors cannot give sanat to such plots. Speaker sir, Tencha now, I will come to labor and employment. The labor I don't want to repeat because they also said, I am the chairman of the public undertaking committee. My colleagues are Mr. Wilfred Disa and Cleophas. Both are my members on that committee. We had extensively visited Verna Industrial Estate. We had tried to get details as to how many Goans are employed by the so-called big industries in the Verna Industrial Estate. Still we are not able to get. Now, we have not, nobody has given us. We have asked the IDC people to collect. The chairman of IDC. We have asked them to collect information. You also tell them. They should collect the information. They have powers. To industrial estate in their factory and to IDC information dina. Because normal tendency is there. Can I Sanche time or evening when we go to Margaon, we see lots of girls and boys coming out. And konaja impression jata, aw kitle jan goinkar asa ka munun. You must stop them and ask them what work they do there. What is the salary? Because goinkar boy jitle churche chole asa thai, they are for packaging, packing kirpak, ani kide kirpak, tasle kirpak, and they must be all on contract basis. You get the names and see how many Goans are there in big situation, big position or better position, drawing salary of 70,000, 75,000, 80,000. Jagog Goinkaracho. He has a point. He represents Verna constituency. So sada maka sangta, lok apla gyon, to maka sangta lo when I used to go there. People are coming and asking me to give jobs. So when I industrial estate is in your constituency. It's a fact. Even chief minister phones them. Just because chief minister has phoned, they may tell chief minister, send him. Keep him for 1 year. They will not give him permanent employment. Keep him on 1 year. And then they will say your performance is not good. And if performance is good, and if he is to be fixed, then they will say you are posted in Bombay or you are posted somewhere outside in their branch. So that you don't go. You leave the job. So it is very essential to have a survey done. Because they have got land, power is supplied by Goa government. Everything is done by Goa government. His constituency people have suffered. They came to give me representations when we went there meeting. They were shouting. They were saying, we have suffered. You have acquired the land and given to industrial estates. They agree, okay, there is an industrial development, but then that village has to benefit, that area has to benefit. What is the use? Nowadays it is everywhere there is that aple area the first preference has to be given to local fellow. This is the normal thing across the country now. They have not given me. We have officially asked them. No, they will give. To samko fully cooperative. Taje problem na. Taje staffak sangla adun di mun. Mache tumi mache yaad kar. So that we will come to know what is the position. I think minister requires at least create a database as to how many companies are employing. Forget about 80%. Find out if they are employing at least 20% Goans. Then you will realize, because you see there are at least 10, 15 buses are lined up to take the people to various, they stay mostly in Fatoda, they might be staying in some other constituency. Tadun Goankar koण asna? Ah?
We should come up with a policy, keep incentives, whether if they give so many Goans. If they give Rohan, Honorable Member Rohan, तशें कितें करपाक जाय, पूण compulsion ना न्हू.
Even compulsion na dale sudha IDC
policy करची
no, before you have allot a land, before they put up a factory, you must tell them.
आम्ही सांगतात, of course.
सांगतात ना.
We have not given any new lands as of now, after my tenure, but कितें म्हणटा, initially, over the past years, they should, if we tell them, कोत्ता म्हणटा ते, but there's no sort of restrictions. That is important, no?
Okay, I agree.
Even today in casinos, today you see more non-Goans are there. They use thousands of people.
Let us first, at least you collect in the next 1 month, collect the data. You yourself will be shocked to know what is the percentage of Goan boys and girls. And you go to Bangalore. I'm just giving a other side. You go to Bangalore. You go to Electronic City. What you will find there? If you go to a market there, you will all find Goans there marketing, buying fish, buying these. They are all Goans. Why? Because their children have settled in Bangalore. So this is the reality there. Migration is taking place now, not outsider coming to Goa, but Goans going outside, and they will not come back to Goa. I'm telling you again that because I met many of them last time. And I asked them, they said, no, my son is married, he's settled here, we have come to stay with him, he's not interested in going to Goa. So what happens? The so-called intelligent people, educated people, highly qualified people, technical people, they are leaving Goa and going outside. You go to Pune, you go to Hyderabad, wherever there is IT hubs, wherever there are electronic cities, you will find many Goans settled there, gone there, and they are not interested in coming back. So this, I think, you should at least get your data and then think, discuss with the Chief Minister, what can be done so that a percentage grows up.
Recently, he is the #1 state in industry. So what is it done? He's made it compulsory because the entrepreneurs say, yes, if they are local, they're working. So what is done? You ask them for, as you are talking to in the Augusta House, they don't give the actual, how many people are working in a particular estate. So they made it compulsory with the state government, have training sessions, so they are involved. So then you come to know exactly as to all that, we have to formulate the same policy over here as well. Then we'll ensure, Honorable Minister, then we'll be able to get our Goans people involved, not only in the estates, all over Goa.
Yeah. Honorable Member, so the same thing that Mr. Glenn Ticklow spoke about, I've called and asked for that bill, okay, and I will have the AG look through it and see how we can go forward with something similar on the same lines.
Speaker sir, now under labor and employment, I come to ESI hospital in Margao. Now ESI hospital in Margao was supposed to be one of the best hospitals, ultra-modern hospitals. I remember I called on Oscar Fernandez, who was then the Minister for Labor and Employment. Oscar ji asked me, what do you want? I want to help Goa. And he said, whatever proposal you send, we will clear it. He cleared the entire proposal of ESI hospital, modernization of ESI hospital. Not only that, he offered us a medical college through ASI Corporation at that time. If you go to the correspondence, you will see. He said, give me a land of some 25 acres. We will put up a medical college, medical hospital at our cost. This was the offer. But Goa, because of its own peculiar situation, land problem, that did not materialize. He came for the inauguration of that hospital. He came also, he was called, when my government was not there. But even then, he came specially, he was called, and he inaugurated that hospital in Margao. Even today, now last time I raised the issue of morgue. Mr. earlier Labour Minister, he had also assured me the morgue was supposed to be commissioned. त्याला चालवा. Because Margao we have problems of morgue, so that is why he says that it is working. Morgue, you have to. Their morgue is ready. It seems. They have said that you will make it ready. Because there is a small morgue of 5 bodies, but that can give relief till the district hospital is commissioned. It can give relief to the people of South Goa. When their hospicio morgue is full, then they can take it. You just look into it and ask them to hand it over to hospicio or whatever it is. Secondly, the staff recruitment is still not done. I think now you are doing it. Do it, doctors, this, whatever is required. The infrastructure is good and it helps the poor people mainly. And if it is made a good hospital, then all these workers and everybody will go in that hospital. That is the main thing. Your pressure on the district hospital in Margao, pressure on GMC will be drastically reduced. Speaker sir, I think most of the members have covered up. Only thing I support the points raised as far as high fees. You have increased the fees, which is affecting the small man. Land settlement, under land settlement, you have increased the fee manifold times. See, that's what I'm saying. Then you try to justify. We have not increased for the last 5 years. I remember a case in Margao. Margao used to charge 25 paisa sopo when we were in the municipal council. We decided that we should be charged 2 rupees. From 25 paisa we made 2 rupees. The Jyoti Sarmakar went to the High Court saying that there is a percentage, 400 times increase. And court said, no, you can't increase at a time. You can increase 50% maximum. We have to make it to 50 paisa. I am just saying, this is what is happening. To me, continuously, every year you increase something, people won't mind. But at a time, if you increase manifold time, the small people come under trouble. So that is why I think that is a point which they have also made. But one thing, make Collectorate vibrant. People who comes out of the Collectorate should say that yes, this government is working. I remember one senior bureaucrat, I'll tell you in 2 minutes, one senior bureaucrat who had handled urban development portfolio in Delhi ministry, when I was the urban development minister, he met me. And what he told me was really shocking. He said after his retirement, he went to the office of the Delhi Development Authority to meet somebody for his work. As he was climbing down the building, he saw one old man, because lift was not working, they were climbing on the steps. One old man was stopping on every floor, touching the pillars like this and getting down. So he looked at the pillars to see whether there is God's photograph or somebody is there, why he is folding hands and praying. When he came down, he made him stop. And he asked him, what you are doing on every floor, why you are touching the pillars? The reply we gave in Hindi was worth. He told him, पूरे बिल्डिंग में एक खंबे ही है जिन्होंने मुझसे कुछ नहीं मांगा. Ajavelan, I am just telling you. So make people happy when they go out of the Collectorate. They should say the government is doing something. We don't have to come again and again. If he has to come again and again, he starts giving bad words. Bad words to the administration as well as to the government. This was told to me. This is not a story. This was told to me. I won't name the officer. One of the topmost officers in the country who is an authority on urbanization. He has written many books on urbanization. So I hope, since you have taken over fresh with a eagerness to do work, first concentrate on making Collectorate vibrant. Whoever goes to the Collectorate should feel that yes, I am getting justice under this government. Thank you, Speaker.
Honourable Minister.
Speaker, sir, I rise to support the demands and oppose the cut motion. As this is a very vast and a new portfolio for me, I might not be able to answer everything, but I definitely will will answer whatever I can. I have paid attention and made notes of what every member has spoken. Every suggestion made here today was important and will help me to improve myself and the working of a department that I'm entrusted to. Whatever decision is taken here, it will be taken in consultation with the Honorable CM for the betterment of the people and for the state of Goa. I would like to request all the members here, if they have any difficulties after I have assured them of whatever I can, please bring it to my notice and I shall make sure that it's done within a stipulated time, as most of the members have said that works do not get time and there should be a time frame for everything to be sorted out. Now there were some queries about pending cases. I have the list here. Let me just inform you all. The pending tenancy cases in North Goa district with the Mamladar 1925 and with the Deputy Collector in appeal is 374. The South Goa district is 1423 and the Deputy Collector 117. So there are quite a few cases which are pending, and I have considered and decided that I would make a chart wherein I personally would go and tend to these cases and make sure that it's disposed of timely, because this government is going to be working for the people of Goa. I would like to bring a few reforms also to the Revenue Department so that we expedite the process of sanads and the mutations, partitions, which affect the common man. So like Mr. Kamath said, this government should be working for the people and people should see that things are happening. And the government here is serious about serving the common man. So this is something that I will look into personally. I would like to say a little about IT. The core function of the Department of IT is promotion of the industries and promotion of startups in all e-sectors, e-governance in the government departments, and maintaining the ecosystem for sustainable IT environment in the state. In order to facilitate the entry of IT companies and to encourage major IT players to invest in the state, we would need to implement a few things. I know that the ex-revenue minister and IT minister has done quite a lot. I've been listening to everything that he has been saying, and I will look into whatever you've said, though I can't assure you on the floor of the House about everything, but I will consult with the CM and get back to you on everything that you've spoken to me about. The current IT and startup policy ensuring all the published and committed benefits are rolled out to eligible companies. The registration process for the schemes need to be simplified, improved and uninterrupted internet connectivity at competitive tariffs, strengthening of the Goa IT ecosystem to encourage local technology companies and startups and to ensure about 80% local employment for IT students and to facilitate the expansion. Now everyone's been speaking about 80% jobs to be reserved for Goans. And during the last assembly, when the late Mr. Manohar Parrikar was alive, he said that this is not possible and not compulsory since it is against the constitution. But since so many of you all have demanded for the same, pardon? What did he say? No, I'm speaking in general, then I'll answer everyone individually. Yeah? Okay. So the same, Telangana or Andhra Pradesh has done the same, and they have made it compulsory for 75% of reservation for their people. So I've asked for this, and I want to check what it says, and then accordingly I will speak to the CM and decide about what's to be done, because this needs to be looked into very carefully, and I can't be making decisions for the whole state all by myself. Now I would like to answer individually. So the Honorable Member Mr. Falero had put in some points about the South Goa Collectorate, about the schemes and pending cases. So like I said, I will make an appointment with you and come visit the South Goa Collectorate, because it's a demand of 2 or 3 of the members. Okay. And inquiries also into the matter which you had brought to my notice.
When you come, I would request, I had also discussed with Honorable Chief Minister, come with those officers so that you will be able to take on the spot decisions and deliver justice.
Yeah. And you'd also spoken about another case. So the day I come meet you, we'll look into that, because I do not have the files to go through now. So once I'm there, I will sort that matter out for you.
Thank you.
Honorable Member Mr. Rani had asked for some details about companies registered with the IT department. The number of startup companies, 53. Present employment, 572. And expected over 5 years, I've been given the figures of 1,869, but I think it should be more than that. IT companies, I've got the number figure 7, present employment 281, and expected over 5 years, I've got the number here as 562, but I'm sure it's more. It could be more if we work on the IT policy well. And you spoke about the same thing, Munkaril cases which are pending. So I think I've spoken in general about that, about how we will make changes in the department and make sure that cases are expedited immediately. Mr. Francis Silvera has asked me about Gera constructions and filling of the Komnedad land. I will have to inquire into that. And I will inquire into that and let you know about what is happening in a few days' time. And if there's any other thing, I'll just look into the matter. You brought 2 more points to my notice. Honorable Member Mr. Sokte had spoken about the Labour Department. I will check on the schemes and find out why the money which you had spoken to me about is not dispersed. We'll accordingly check and make sure that that happens. You had given me a figure of 1.65.83 lakhs, which is there. 165 crores, yeah, okay. So let me check, that looks like a very huge amount. So let me see what the department has been doing about that. Like everyone else, you spoke about cases. So those disposal of the cases will be monitored periodically. And the Mamladar in the North districts have started working on Saturdays as well to dispose of these cases. About IT, I would like to say that my government is committed to IT, and I'm aware of the different stages of work that has happened at the Tuhe Electronic City. We'll discuss with the Honorable CM and expedite the same, and we'll also check on the companies that have shown interest in the said Tuhe and the Electronic City. Honorable Member Mr. Churchill Alamo has spoken about hygiene problems in the South Goa Collectorate and also about signages which are not there. And the same thing was brought to my notice by Ma'am Alina. So that is something I will answer together. I will look into both those and instruct whoever is there to ensure that the place is clean and proper signages to be affixed on wherever necessary. You've also spoken about shortage of staff. So we actually do have shortage of staff. We'll be filling in some posts very soon. And sometimes some of the mamladars are not there because they are sent on duties outside, like law and order situations, then matters concerning fining of, plastic and all those different bans. So once I get a hold of that, I shall let you know about what has happened. Alina, to come back to Alina, you were supposed... Yes, sir.
Or something on that matter is not agree. I want to know, maybe the ex-chief minister said that is wrong. Why I am saying to you, this is our land. आमचें गोंय आमचें गोंय आमगेलो जागो आमी दिता तर आमकां तरी प्रेफरन्स मेळना 80% लोक आम कित्याक दिवप तांकां आतां महाराष्ट्रांत ना 80% तांचे लोक
No, it's not there. It's struck down.
तूं मातसो करा प्लीज let me talk man. हांव म्हणटा हांव सांगता स्पिकर सर एवरी स्टेट 80% ना 70% ना पूण सुबेज आसतलेच त्या स्टेटीचे अदरवायज आय चॅलेंज दिस इन हाऊस कम ऑन
स्पिकर सर ऑनरेबल मेंबर जे सांगता पळय न्ही ती लँड बरोबर आसा गोंय आमचें आमच्या भुरग्यांक मेळपाक जाय आमकांय दिसता कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ऑफ इंडिया आसा हेज्या सकयल भारत देशाच्या सकयल गोंय येता हें आमकां मान्य करपाक जाय तुज्या मताशी हांव सहमत आसा की आमच्या भुरग्यांक नोकऱ्यो ह्यो मेळोकूच जायो हांव सहमत आसा बट शेवटी ह्या कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनाच्या घटनेच्या अनुसार हे राज्य चलता त्या खातीर जरी आमी म्हटलें की आमी कायदो करचो 100% जॉब जे आहा 80% जॉब हे गोंयकारांक मेळचे हो कायदो जावंक शकना हांव परत सांगता खंयच्याच राज्यात अजून पर्यंत कायदो ना फक्त पयरूच हितूर आंध्रा केला आतां तांच्यांनी कायदो न्ही बील पास केला हा ओके आतां तांच्यांनी फक्त बील पास केला बट बील पास केल्लें आसा कायदो जावना इट वील बी स्टक डावन शुअर शॉट
Constitution, it will be difficult to make a law because it will be ultra virus the Constitution. I was going through that article on Andhra Pradesh also. But what I am saying today, the ground. Let us see ground reality. When NIT was sanctioned, National Institute of Technology was sanctioned for Goa. That time I pleaded there. I pleaded with Kapil Sibal ji and many people, and we said that give some preference to Goans because it is going to be located in Goa. They agreed and they gave some percentage. In fact, now in NIT, Goans are given much more weightage than outsiders. Similarly, we can, without bringing a bill or law, can we work out some mechanism which does not violate the Constitution, but the entrepreneur who comes to Goa, who asks for land, he commits that yes, I will take upon 50%, 60%. Now, something like that. That can be worked out. That is what I am saying. That can be worked out. Right at the time of before allotting the land.
Because sir, Constitution padha. We are all citizens of India. That's I know. त्या कोणाचा नाम म्हणना आमी जावं खंयच्या इंडियाचे मनीस इंडियन सिटीजन आमी मानता पूण आमगेले लँड आमी दिता कित्याक तरी कायदो करपाकूच पडटलो अदरवायज वॉट आर यूज आमी रावन कितें फायदा हिंगा कितें तरी कायदो करपाक पडटलो सीएम प्लीज
I agree with the Honorable Chief Minister. As per the Constitution, you cannot differentiate, please, you cannot differentiate between the citizens of India. But this was the same argument I was told in the year 1980 when I became the first MLA. Thereafterwards, when I was fighting for official language and statehood, you will recollect at that time all the officials of the government, the directors, the BDOs, the Mamladars, all the officers were coming from outside. I brought the first notification on the Gazette. The first notification was on 9th July 1991 when I made the knowledge of Konkani, which was official language, compulsory. There is a notification which I brought at that time as a minister. And then I brought another notification on 20th of September 91, making knowledge of official language compulsory and 15 years domicile. Now, Speaker, sir, many of them spoke about 80% jobs in the industries. I remember I brought two notifications. I'll just tell you. At that time, I brought two notifications that if anybody wants to register to start a small scale, medium scale or large scale industry in Goa, they used to get as a matter of right, not as a matter of favor, a provisional registration within 24 hours at that time. But in the provisional registration, there was a condition that if you want permanent registration, you will have to recruit 80% jobs Goans. Unless and until you recruit 80%, they were not supposed to get permanent registration. They were not supposed to enjoy the package of incentives. At that time, there were 4 or 5 package of incentives. They were 15 years sale tax holiday, 5 years income tax holiday, and they were getting capital investment subsidy. So unless and until they bring a certificate from Directorate of Employment that they have registered, they have recruited 80%, they were not getting permanent registration.
Certification of that?
I can give you. But what happened, I'll tell you. This is also to be noted because that will be your problem also afterwards. The small scale industry and the so-called small captain of industry, when I was no longer a minister, they went to the governor and they saw that this was changed. Why they changed it, I'll tell you also. I asked them. They said, no, sir, we are not getting Goans. So therefore, this compulsion of getting a certificate from the Director of Employment that they have registered 80% Goans was creating them a hardship, and therefore they somehow managed to remove it. But it was a law, and it was a law within the ambit of the Constitution, and it was made compulsory. Now, if you want, because today I understand, as far as employment, not only in Goa, all over the country, we have gone 45 years behind. The situation of unemployment, which was at 45 years back, is all over the country. Goa also is same because of mining and other ancillary industries. Overall, the economy is on a meltdown. I can understand that. And therefore, I feel today there is no package of incentives. There is no package of incentives. Now, I just wanted to bring to the knowledge of the House, it was a law of the land. I had brought it over here. If today I can see young people as BDOs and Mamladars, is because I brought these legislations. Now, what we can do at the time of provisional registration, Honorable Minister, is what I'm ready to come and sit with you if they have no patience. If they want to make 80% no, today I think a state like Karnataka, they made 100%. There are many states which made 100%. So we are giving them the land, our land. We are giving them the resources. We are giving them the infrastructure. We should put a condition. Unless and until you bring a certificate, you will not get a permanent registration and you will not get the facilities in the state of Goa. Let us discuss. Let us debate. Let us take also the captains of industry into consideration. Because it is they who had brought objection last time.
Submit to me. We'll examine.
Speaker, sir, the least you can do is you can have these companies and all which are news, the companies which are set up. You all have this promotional board and all the IPB, whatever it is. You all have these. At least you can tell them to register themselves in the employment exchange. So at least through the employment exchange, let at least the Goan youth know that this is the vacancies which are available in these companies. At least this much can be done.
Good suggestions from you also.
Because, sir, I have got at least 3 notifications over here. They are original copies of the original notification, Honorable Chief Minister. I am keeping it over here, but please return to me after taking the copies. And at that time, I know captains of industry from Goa, they objected because they could not get 80% jobs. Now today, Speaker, sir, the situation is reverse. Earlier when I used to send boys in the industry, they used to come back and say, sir, kaisa job dila, kitli pagar. But today we have got, as I've told you, engineers unemployed. And when I see crossing the the Verna industrial state, because we crossed that side, I see hordes and hordes of people from outside coming. They are coming through a contractor. There is a contractor, there is a middleman. These are agents who are bringing people from outside at a cheaper rate and denying the jobs to the sons of the soil. I know you mean well. I know the honorable members' feelings. I think let us sit together. Let us forget a party affiliations. Let us sit together. I am not bothered whether I am in the opposition or whichever side. I am ready to come at your convenience. Let us sit together, bring a legislation. If possible, the same notification can be issued with some more conditions, and let us see at least the hardships of our boys and girls. They are running away from Goa. They are losing interest in Goa. They have lost hope in Goa. At least we will be able to give them, if not a big job, at least a small job. So I am putting my whatever assistance I can give, whatever earlier notifications I have brought, I am putting it at your disposal. You will be able to get more information, and let us do something by another 1 month's time so that we can give some hope to the educated unemployed people. Thank you.
We will examine.
Speaker sir, Louisin Baba 1980च्यान म्हणटकर म्हाका कळ्ळें की 39 years we are waiting. Talk about a subject which is still more politically inclined. Employment and unemployment जेन्ना आमी उलयतात, लास्ट कितलेय सरकार घे कोणेच तकली वापरूंकूच ना. Speaker sir, which is the earlier chicken or the egg ती स्टोरी जाल्या. Provisional NOC दिली, खंयचो industry? I come from the industry. Which industry on a provisional in the certificate will come and try and invest in the state? Speaker sir, कितें logic करता आसतना आतां IPB आसा. IPB was formed by Manohar Parrikar only with one objective of revenue per square meter and employment per square meter. हे पळोवन परमिशन दिवचे हाजेर भर घाल्लो. जी सारकी नाशिल्ली ती सायडीक काडली, उरिल्ली फुडें व्हेली. आतां एम्प्लॉयमेंट डेटा जेन्ना आमचे कडेन सारको ना स्पीकर सर, वेन वी से अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट, म्हाका खंयच्या लेवलाचेर इंजिनियर ना, प्लंबर ना, कार्पेंटर ना, बँकर ना, सेल्सवालो ना, फ्रंट ऑफिस हॉटेलाक ना, खंयचो ना वो खबर ना. तोच लास्ट 2 वर्सां आमी जाग्यार घालपाक घेतला स्पीकर सर. सो आय जस्ट ड्युरिंग माय डिमांड टायम ऑल्सो आय सेड इट हॅज टू बी टुडे गव्हर्मेंट हॅज टेकन अ स्कीम of 60% and above incentivizing. I think government should look at incentivizing and disincentivizing an industry which does not deploy these particular people in a specific period of time. They should also be told to adopt to skilling. आम्ही 3 फार्मान केले, सिप्लान केले, मायक्रोलेमान केला, डेक्कनान केला. 100 भुरगे घाले आमी कामाक थंय. अशें समज small parcels केले, we will actually at micro level be able to achieve. For that, constitution is not required. A clear-cut policy at the state level is required, Speaker sir. If the intention is right to work at micro level, it is not an immediate subject. It is a subject to be achieved in 3 years. आंध्रा करता म्हणून आमी करूंक शकता काय ना, आमचे कडेन तो टॅलंट आसा काय ना, इंडस्ट्री रिक्वायरमेंट आसा काय ना, हो प्रश्न आसा. पूण जशें बाबूशान म्हणला कझिनो, इट्स अ इंडस्ट्री वे somebody can be employed tomorrow with skilling. They should do that initiative. म्हाका दिसता स्पीकर सर, अशें आमी समज ईच इंडस्ट्री सेगमेंट घेतलो, स्किलिंग आनी इंडस्ट्रीज दोन्ही मिनिस्टर आसा एकटोच, विश्वजीत, डॉक्टर विश्वजीत. I think he can work on this. He's got the ability to do it. I think he can find an answer to this question. But I think it's high time that we keep politics out of this. Get together on one floor. Ensure that this unemployment issue is tackled in phase-wise. And the government can say, 3 वर्षान आमी 80% achieve करूया. I think everybody should be there to say we can achieve it in 3 years. But the small, low-hanging fruit asa. Casino is a low-hanging fruit. They can do it tomorrow. Somebody else can do it day after tomorrow. तशें प्लेस करून करचे आसतले स्पीकर सर. म्हाका दिसता हाच्या खातीर पॉलिसी जाय पडटली. ही पॉलिसी करपाक I think we can all be together to give our inputs. But let us achieve it. हातून म्हजें तुजें कांयच नाका. सगळे सरकारी जावंक शकना. पूण प्रायवेटान बरी पगार दिवन ट्रेनिंग स्किलिंग दिवन समज करपाक मेळटा. इनिशिएटीव घेवया. लेट अस नॉट गो टू 1980s. लेट अस वर्क ऑन टुडे in reality mode and achieve, for which I am also ready to share, impart my suggestions. It is up to the government to take it in the interest of the state. Thank you, Speaker.
Because sir, I also would like to take your permission to lay on the table of the House the 2 policies which I had made. Employment policy in 1991, out of which 80% of this policy was implemented. If you want, I'll give you a copy. And I will also lay on the table of the House the information technology policy which I had done in January 1999, where government was supposed to give a certain amount to the industrialists to subsidize his salaries. This was the first policy in India. I had made it information technology policy of Goa in January 1999. I would like to put it. You can study it. If you don't like it, throw it out. But these were the efforts, and I'm very proud today. This employment policy which I had made, 80% was implemented.
Mr. Speaker, sir.
1 minute. Honorable Chief Minister.
It's time.
Aye.
Under the Rule 16, the time of the House will be extended 15 minutes.
10 minutes.
15 minutes.
10 minutes. 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
The duration of the sitting of the House is extended by 15 minutes.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I have a specific question which I had asked in my speech. How many people on your live register of the employment exchange are educated, unemployed, and those maybe others?
I will get back to you with that answer. Don't have it right now, sir.
गोंयकार कोणूच नागालँड गेले जाल्यार आमकां एक जॉब मेळटा थिंगा दिता ते
Live register ad.
नागालँडार आमी गेले हाले कोणूची आमकां एक जॉब मेळपाक थिंगा तयार आहा ना कित्याक ते भाजी कायदो करून दवरला थिंगा सो आमी एक कायदो करूया म्हणटा
स्पीकर सर, माननीय सभासदांनी सगळ्यांनी आपापली सजेशन्स जी आसा ही सजेशन्स दिल्ली आसा 1980, 99, वॉट एवर द थिंग. आतांच आमचे फाटले IT मिनिस्टर बाब रोहन खंवटे हांच्यांनी म्हटलां वेगवेगळ्यांनी सगळी सजेशन्स दिल्या. आमच्या स्किलिंग अँड इंडस्ट्रीज मिनिस्टर आनी एम्प्लॉयमेंट मिनिस्टर. म्हाका दिसता गोंयच्या भुरग्यांक नोकरी मेळप हो आमचो सगळ्यांचो उद्देश आसा आनी ताका लागूनच आमी सगळे जाण वेगवेगळी सजेशन्सूय दिता. स्किलिंग करप, ओके, आनी अंडर द स्कील डेव्हलपमेंट मिनिस्टर आमी म्हटलां तशें वेगवेगळे पर्याय ऑप्शन्स. ऑल्दो लास्ट IT मिनिस्टरान म्हणजे 3 कंपनींनी लेबर मिनिस्टर आसतना तेंच्यांनी म्हाकाय खबर आसा सिप्ला आनी आनीक 2 कंपनींनी तेंच्यांनी जो प्रयोग केल्लो तो खरोखरूच बरो प्रयोग आशिल्लो. त्या पद्दतीत मायक्रो लेवलाचेर वचून आमकां अशा पद्दतीन स्किलिंग करप आनी पर्टिक्युलरली इंडस्ट्रीची रिक्वायरमेंट समजून घेवप तो एक प्रकार. आनी दुसरो आमी इंडस्ट्री इन्सेंटिवायज करता म्हणजे बऱ्याचशा इंडस्ट्रीक ज्यो आमी सेटअप करता ताका जर गोवन भुरग्यांक एम्प्लॉयमेंट दिले आसत जाल्यार ताका वेगवेगळ्या इन्सेंटिव्हची स्किमूय बी इंडस्ट्रीज मिनिस्टरा कडेन आसा ऑलरेडी. म्हणजे त्या स्किमीचो फायदो किंवा हे जर आमी कंबायनली तिनूय डिपार्टमेंटां जर आमची वर्क जाली म्हणजे स्कील मिनिस्ट्री, एम्प्लॉयमेंट अँड इंडस्ट्रीज, जाल्यार हो प्रॉब्लेम जो आसा हो 6 म्हयन्याच्या कार्यकाळात आमी जर मायन्युटली हो विशय आमी घेवन बसता आनी हांव एश्युअर करता हावजाक की आमी जाता तितको हो प्रॉब्लेम सॉल्व करपाचो आमचोय प्रयत्न आसतलो. आमकां खबर आसा फॉर 100% इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल फॉर द गव्हर्मेंट टू गिव द एम्प्लॉयमेंट फॉर ऑल. त्या खातीर आमकां प्रायवेट सेक्टरान तेच सांगता. त्या खातीर आमी इंडस्ट्री सेक्टरान तुमी म्हणटा तसो प्रयत्न करुया मॅक्झिमम एम्प्लॉयमेंट दिवपाच्यो. इवन दो द ट्रान्सपोर्ट फॅसिलिटीज सुद्दां IDCनी जर आमकां प्रोवायड करपाच्यो जाल्यो आसत जाल्यार त्यो प्रोवायड करुया, ओके, जेणे करून आमकां हो प्रॉब्लेम सॉल्व जावप हो अत्यंत गरजेचो आसा. सो आमची लेबर अँड एम्प्लॉयमेंट मिनिस्टर हातूंत इंट्रस्ट घेतली डेफिनेटली आनी हो प्रॉब्लेम रिजॉल्व करपा खातीर आमी प्रयत्न करता.
Mr. Chief Minister, I had asked a specific question.
Patience here regard.
On your live register, how many educated unemployed are there? Now it should be on your live register. It's
Approximately, I think 1 lakh and something figure which is registered in, something 90,000 to be 1 lakh. Which is figure on it?
Employment exchange, no? Excuse me.
Employment exchange.
Employment
Yeah.
exchange.
You got figure?
Yeah.
yes. Now we want.
Honorable MLA Mr. Rane, I've got the details that you wanted. So according to the record of the employment exchange manual, graduates are 3,160.
How many?
3,160.
3,000.
3,000.
And diploma 603.
One exchange must be one exchange. South exchange.
Yeah, I've just been given the figure, so got it?
Give me the exact figure of educated.
Exact figure, the registered figure, the employment exchange is 1,25,000. Exactly figure. Just now he had given me at present. Yeah. दॅट इज अ डिस्ट्रिब्युटेड मागीर 12th कोण डिप्लोमा कोण इंजिनियर्स बाकी आसा बट एक गजाल आसा एक गजाल हांव मुद्दामून मेन्शन करता हांगा जरी ती 1,25,000 आसली जाल्यार अर्ध्या अदीक जाण हे प्रायवेट कंपन्यांनी जॉब करता अर्ध्या पेक्षा म्हणल्यार 70% लोक हे खंयच्या ना खंयच्या तरी प्रायवेट कंपनीन जॉब करता सो दे हॅव रजिस्टर्ड इन द एम्प्लॉयमेंट एक्सचेंज
He gets a job anywhere, private or something.
ताजो मार्क जावपाक जाय देर इज नो मेकॅनिझम एट प्रेझेंट बट
Still continue.
वी वील ट्राय हांव म्हणटा तेजो एम्प्लॉयमेंट कॅन्सल जावपाक नाका बट तो रजिस्टर्ड जावपाक जाय ही इज इन प्रायवेट सेक्टर हां हो प्रायवेट सेक्टरान आसा हो रजिस्टर्ड जावपाक जाय इट इज ट्रू ओके ते करता स्पीकर सर
Speaker sir, I have asked for clarity on two issues. One is the standing of the IT policy. In the budget, it is mentioned that it is revisit. I have asked CM, ती समज same आसा जाल्यार ती एक message duty IT fraternity so that issue is cleared. Second is HPC meeting जी pending आसा. ताज्या खातीर जवळ जवळ 8 जाण सीड फंडिंगाक रावल्या who are already going and raising loans based on the due diligence which was done and they were cleared. Due for this particular thing, तांचे सध्या स्टेटस कितें आसतलो? आणि ती मिटिंगेन तांकां फुडें स्टार्टअप पॉलिसी भितर प्रमाणे तांकां मेळटली काय वॉट इज देअर स्टेटस हे दोन म्हाका क्लॅरिटी दी.
स्पीकर सर IT पॉलिसीचे बाबतीत अजून गव्हर्मेंटान कांयच बदल करूंक ना आसा तशीच आसा तिचे बजेटरी प्रोविजनूय तेच आसा तितूर बदल करूंक ना गव्हर्मेंट तो विशय घेवन फुडें वयतले. नेक्स्ट तुवें जो दुसरो प्रश्न केलो इट इज हाय पॉवर कमिटी रायट हाय पॉवर कमिटी डेट इज रायट तितूर जी प्रॉपर्टी फक्त जावपाक शकूंक ना ती जाता तितके बेगीन जातली ज्यांची प्रपोजल थंयसर पेंडींग आसा गव्हर्मेंट वील गिव प्रिफरन्स फॉर देम.
हे दोन मातशे बेगीन घेयात कित्याक दे वेटिंग फॉर इट.
I had raised one issue on Sankwal Kumdad. Sankwal Kumdad, there is a cross complaint also. Investigation in the cross complaint part केल्या तेजेर serious allegation हा तेणे की property हे केले the fellow who was propagating. Let there be investigation on both the sides. So I think learned member she also was telling me when I raised the issue. So Ajir, let there be this, let there be thorough investigation. Both of them allegation, both sides are दोन्ही साइडीन एलिगेशन आहा की दोगांयनी whoever is making an allegation and against him, he is making an allegation on somebody. Against him also there is an allegation that there is land Enkelmund and big land 2 lakh square meters. Ekla 1 lakh, ekla 2 lakhs. And regarding the toilet, I have been told that it is not there it was not done in the Kumdad land. So anyway, whatever is there, whatever information, let there be this. And second, जे कुमदादी पड इलिगल आहा नाव फॉर एग्जाम्पल सेरुला कुमदाद वा मोबीन आयकना तो तेका मिनिस्टर करूया ना जाल्यार. सो हांव वॉट आय एम सेयिंग इज दॅट इन्वेस्टिगेशन म्हणटे ऑल दीस थिंग्स सेरुला कुमदाद ऑल दीस let there be thorough investigation. Let me get an assurance from you that there will be thorough investigation. And third issue, the zone पड्या हा thorough म्हणल्यार कितें हा तू इन्वेस्टिगेशन बंद कर म्हणटा कितें जालें बाबा तू मिनिस्टर ना रे नाल्यार तू थी बसू हांव तुका हें
तू इन्वेस्टिगेशन थारय म्हणटा ते मातशें आयकूंक वेगळें आयलें म्हणून
चीफ मिनिस्टर सांगता पोत्तून एकदां काल सांगिल्लें तुका आज पोत्तून सांगता सारकें इन्वेस्टिगेशन कर आनी एक्शन घे. इन्वेस्टिगेशन म्हणटे 5 वर्सां जावपा जायनाय आज 3 वर्सां उरलें इन्वेस्टिगेशन का बागो 3 वर्सांनी बिफोर द टर्म दाखय आपण चीफ मिनिस्टर म्हणून दाखय वी आर विथ यू चल दाखय. सो आनी हे सेकंड फुडले फावटी मागीर उलय रे फुडले फावटी खुंयच्यान कोण आसले ते आज ना आज तिशाय ते तेच गेले कोण आनी कोण माकड जाले कोण रेड जाले कोण आनी कितें ते आनी उलयच ती
नो वर्ड ऑफ माकड
ते उलयच ती आतां हांवें उलयच ती म्हणला आतां थर्ड हे पड झोन आहा झोन इज बिलोंगींग टू कुमदाज ऑफ द साउथ. And the last issue is salaries have not been paid. एक महीने की तुलना 3 months की तुलना यहाँ latest केले थे 7-8 महीने. So all these issues are of Kumnidad. Thank you.
I would like to assure Honorable MLA Janal that I will look into this and I will take action against this. So that assurance I'm giving you. To answer to MLA Mr. Monserrat, the department has initiated a drive to collect the data of employees in private sectors, whether organized or not organized, under the Goa Employment Retirement Benefit Act 2001. So every employer. Yeah, so
Mike.
no, I don't have it right now. So I'll give it to you.
Inspector, even is your labor inspector even allowed to go inside a casino? That you tell me first.
He should, yeah, I will
Did
check
he go?
with him, but I'm
Did
sure.
Did he go?
But I don't know whether he's gone because I didn't
He
have
must have
this
never gone.
pointed question from you.
He must have never gone.
Okay, I will check with him. I don't see why he cannot go. Yeah? Oh, okay. So I just got the information that he's gone to the casino.
Who?
I will let you know.
They have never gone only. Yeah.
Not to play, yeah.
This what you all are giving me answer is just top of the head. No one has gone. Because then you tell me what is the employment, how many people are employed.
स्पीकर सर हांव ताका सांगता फक्त इतकेंच की थंयसरलो डाटा जो आसा पळय न्ही हो पयर 2 दिसां पयलीं हांवें लेबर कमिशनरा कडल्यान हाडून घेतला खंयच्या कॅसिनोत कितले आसा ते फक्त इतकेच आसा गोंयकार कितले आनी भायले कितले हो डिटेल मेळूंक ना फक्त 2 दिसां पयलीं हाडून घेतला हांव परत आसा तसो डिटेल जो डाटा आसा पळय न्ही तो हाडून घेता आमचे लेबर एंड एम्प्लॉयमेंट मिनिस्टर डिटेलान हाडून घेतली आनी त्यांना दिता
रिलेटेड स्पीकर सर म्हज्या कलिगान बाबूश मोन्सेरातान म्हणला तो वॅलीड पॉयंट आसा लास्ट टायम वेन वी ट्रायड एंड हेड दीस ड्रायव्ह दे वे सेंट ऑफ फ्रॉम द जेटी इट सेल्फ तुम्ही जाता ते करा आमी तुमकां करूंक दिवचे ना म्हणून इट इज ऑन रिकॉर्ड ताजे मागीर कोड लागला सो आय थिंक somewhere we should cut this and ensure that the data is collected rightly.
Even the police officer is not allowed to go inside. So please check on that.
ठीक सर हांव डाटा हाडून घेता हांवें सांगलें हांव डाटा हाडून घेता आनी डिटेलान हाडून घेता जालें हांवें सांगलें हांव डाटा हाडून घेता म्हणून
गव्हर्नमेंट ऑफ गोवा पुलीस कॅझिनो वचोंक गेला मेंबरान 1000 एड्रेस केला व्हेरी सिरियस एलिगेशन नॉट अ स्मॉल एलिगेशन
सर हांव परत सांगता रिगार्डिंग द लेबर
एंड पुलीस वचोंक दिना
तूं वयतलें न्ही ते ताका वचपा जाय
जस्ट ना पुलीस देखून
जेका इन्स्पेक्टींग ऑथॉरिटी कोणाक जे भितर वचपा जाय पळय न्ही ते वयतले कित्याक वयचे ना
तूं
Allow them. हांव पळयतां
सेकंड थिंग वन मोर थिंग जे गोंयकार आहाय तांकां एटलीस्ट एक केस तुका आय एम गिविंग अ कंप्लेंट टू यू तांकां हें दिनाय एकोमोडेशन दिनाय आउटसायडर एकोमोडेशन दिताय तांकां हें कोत्ताय धाडायताय लिटरली कोण आहाय तांकां धाडायताय
स्पीकर सर
लिटरली
थॉरोली चेक जे आसा पळय न्ही ते करता हांव त्या खातीर सांगता
कंप्लेन हांव दिता तुका
थॉरोली चेक करता हांव कितें आसा तिके ओके
I would like to reply to Alina's request for an inquiry into the company which she has accused of mistreating the workers who are there. So I will look into it and get back to you on the same.
Salary affected families, 643.
You have
Class 2
given,
to class 1.
You have given me so many survey numbers. I could not write
No,
down
not
all
that
those
one.
numbers.
Salary irrigation, affected families. Affected families, class 2 to class 1 plot. ना म्हाका टार्गेट जाता पळयता खूब वर्स जाले आतां आमकां 6 म्हयन्या भितर काबार करची अशी म्हाजी रिक्वेस्ट आसा
Okay, we'll make sure we do it within this year.
थँक यू
I would request this August House to withdraw the cut motion and support my demands.
I will now put the cut motions to demand number 7, 15, 16, 33, 52, 16, 82, oblige number 4 to the vote of the House. Those in favor may say aye. Those against may say no. Those have it, the cut motions are negatived. I put the group of demands listed for today, that is demand numbers 7, 15, 16, 33, 52, 16, 82 to the vote of the House. Those in favor may say aye. Those against may say no. The ayes have it. The ayes have it. Demand number 7, 15, 16, 33, 52, 16, 82 are passed. As there is no business before the House is adjourned till tomorrow, the 25th July 2019 at 11:13 a.m.
Thank you, sir.